Hello everybody, Rob Taylor here from Team Taylor and Keller Williams Capital District. It's another Market Monday report, and we have so much to talk about Fulton and Montgomery County. We got to jump right into it, so let's go ahead and dive right in. This is for the month of February, and so much happened that I find very interesting about, being able to judge how the market is going. So first thing I want to say right off the bat is there were 51 sales in the month of February, up from 41 in January. So market's starting to tick up a little bit, to be expected, being that tax returns and it's that time of year. So definitely it's exciting right now. The market is starting to pick up. The other thing, let's talk about the biggest changes. So the biggest jump was Fonda, went up 5 sales from last month. They had the biggest jump. Second was Mayfield, they went up 4. Canjo was +2. Gloversville was +1. Broad Albert and Amsterdam stayed the same with the amount of sales as last month. And then the only one that went down was Johnstown. Johnstown had 1 less sale. I'm sorry, 2 went down. Johnstown and Northville both went down 1 from last month. So as always, here are the school district in Fulton Montgomery County that we cover. And again, like we said down here, this is for the month of February. Single family houses only. Our source is the New York State Regional Multiple Listing Service, and this information is deemed accurate but not guaranteed. Keep working. If you know agents who are handling your place, make sure the information is put in. We want to make this as accurate as possible for you every single week, and then when we do our monthly report. So with the number of pending, Amsterdam again was number 1 with 13, followed by Broad Albert, and then a close third, Johnstown and Fonda with 7. So average days on the market, Amsterdam had 53, so that was the best. One thing is about the average days on market in February is every market did better, a lot better in average days on market, except for Broad Albert, Mayfield, and Johnstown. Those were the ones where the average days on market actually got worse. So, and again, it will go up and down depending on the month. But what that's saying is some of the houses that were on, for those ones that got worse, that just means some of the houses that sold were ones that had been on the market for a while. So that could have been because of a price adjustment, or just now they just happen to be the best value or the best house at the time. But this again is something to look at. So if you have a house that has been on the market for a while, or if you're looking at a house that's been on the market for a while, it's always different circumstances of why. Could it started out way too high and now they got it better or more in line, or it just could be they were better choices and now this is the best choice that's left. So then our next part is average price point. Mayfield 209, almost 210, 210,000. So they were the best. Broad Albert was second with almost 200,000, and then you can see the other ones here. As we look into our categories of where we break down the price points, 0 to 100,000 had the most sales in the month of February. So that means people are buying properties. The most sales were properties that maybe could have been fixer-uppers or just smaller properties. But most of the sales in February were under 100,000 in Fulton and Montgomery counties. Second was 100 to 150,000, and which is last month I believe was the top one. Actually, let me peek back real quick. Look at last month. Last month 100 to 150,000 was the top. So still strong with the number of sales. It just means there may be more fixer-uppers that were sold, and hopefully they'll come back on the market at a better price. 300 to 400,000 to me jumps off the page because there were no sales at all in the 300 to 400,000 for the entire month. Nothing went pending. So again, something to keep an eye on. Last month, again, hopefully don't go back and forth, there was 1. So in the last 2 months, there have been 1 sale in the $300,000 to $400,000 price point. Also, and I look at these counties, these school districts right here, Gloversville, Johnstown, Northville, Amsterdam, Fonda, Kansas, Harry, there was nothing over 200,000 that sold in the month of February. So last month there were a couple. So again, it will change month to month, but just something. So next month we'll see, hey, does that change where we get some in there, or does it stay just like that? The highest sales were in Broad Albin School District and Mayfield School District, both having won over 400,000. So again, as the lake season picks up, I expect those two to have more of those sales pop up. So hopefully this was a great market report. Hopefully you got a lot of information out of it. As always, we want to provide as much information to you so that you can make better decisions and know your area and your neck of the woods a lot better. We're here to help. If you want more information or want this information sent to you, if you think this is cool, you should see what we do for our listing clients, the information we send them on a weekly basis. Again, letting them know the market so well. We can add you to our database, and we love to answer all your questions and get you that specific information. Talk to you next Market Monday. Have a great week, everybody.